Hello and welcome to my web application series. In this series, I'm going to build a single vendor e-commerce web application where you can publish your product and users will be able to purchase a product using their credit card or other payments. This project is going to use Golang as the primary language, Postgres for the database, and Stripe for the payments. Also, we will be using Docker to containerize the application for easy deployment. This application is designed in a monolithic architecture for the sake of the simplicity. Please note that this series is not designed for absolute beginners. You need to have a basic understanding of how the web works, how the database works, and have a good understanding of Go programming language. If you're not familiar with the Go programming language, I have a series that covers the basic of the Go language on my channel. If you have any question regarding the project, you can leave a comment below and I will try my best to answer them. Here is a diagram of how our e-commerce is going to work. The user will access your web application via a web browser. They need to register. Now they can explore and see all the products. By clicking on a product, the page will redirect to the product page. Now they can read all the details about the product and eventually make a payment. After that, we can send the receipt to their email. Once the payment was successful, the digital product will push to the browser to download. As an admin of this e-commerce platform, you can log in to the dashboard and you're able to use the dashboard to add, update, and delete the products. Without further ado, let's start the project. We begin by initializing the Go module for the project. After that, we create the main.go file to write our HTTP server. We can use the HTTP package to create a server. In the server struct field, we need to define the server address, which is :8080. When we don't specify the URL, it means using the machine's IP address following by the given ports. Now we need to define the read and write timeout to prevent long-lived connections and allow the server to handle a larger number of requests. This can help to protect the server against slow client attacks, although it doesn't prevent all attacks in this category. Eventually, we need to run the server by calling the listen and serve method. This method will panic if the server crashes, so we can directly write the output into the log.fatal. The listen and serve method is only responsible for accepting the user's request on the server, but we need to pass this request call to an endpoint. For that, we need a router to receive those incoming requests and forward them to the correct endpoint. For routing, I'm going to use the built-in new serve-mux method, which is an HTTP request multiplexer. Before Go version 1.22, we had to handle the endpoint and HTTP method ourselves, which I have a video about it on my channel. If you're interested, you can find the link in the description. Since version 1.22, a new feature was introduced in the handle_func method, allowing for endpoint specification with an HTTP method. For testing, I write a handler function directly into the parameter. At this stage, requests are still not routed to the endpoint. Therefore, we need to assign our newly created router variable as the server's handler. I will use CURL to send a request to the server, and the result is as expected. So now that we have our HTTP server and routing working, it's time to create additional endpoints for the project. Most of the endpoints will have two methods, get and post. The get method will be used to render the web page, while the post method will handle logic, also known as the controller. Like any other web application, we need to include user authentication, login, logout, and register. Additionally, we will have dashboard, products, add product, update product, and delete product as private endpoints. Now we have an HTTP server, router, and endpoint for our project. That's all for this video, and I will see you in the next one. As always, thanks for watching.